Welcome to episode 5 of Grant Goes It Alone. I'm Grant. I am one half of Tommy and Grant Go Podcasting, are another podcast that I am a part of that is a bi-weekly podcast, but this is my solo project that I've started that goes on our off weeks when we don't have Tommy and Grant Go Podcasting. So feel free to check that out as well. But super excited that you're here. Just want to get all of that stuff out of the way. Some other housekeeping things quickly is we are part of the Superpod Network that can be found at superpodnetwork.com, a group of indie podcasters primarily focused on the video game world. Great group of people. We have on that website, we have our own little mini website within it, and we also have a link to the Discord as well if you'd love to join that. We have our own separate channel in that as well. So lots of good stuff. Yeah. So we had a stretch there where I went back-to-back weeks just because we had some scheduling conflicts along with, and Tommy's going to keep fighting this, but it's okay because I don't know if he really listens to this, but we actually had a mini fight, and that's what really happened behind the scenes. Yeah, we told everyone it was a scheduling conflict, but really it wasn't. Let's see if Tommy actually listens and will even comment on this. We'll find out. If you are an audio listener and you'd love to see my lovely face, we are on YouTube as well underneath Tommy and Grant Go. You can just search for that. On YouTube, we didn't start posting all our episodes on there, but we did about episode 15 and on. Have been on the YouTube. You can see us. And then we also have a few video gaming Let's Plays that we've done separately, me and Tommy. So yeah, that's about 2 minutes in, roughly. That's enough housekeeping stuff. So if you're brand new to this format of me, it's basically I just ramble for 15-ish, 20-ish minutes around there. And I'm going to try to give a hot take at the end of every single episode. So that's something to look forward to, kind of to get the people going, kind of make some people upset, maybe, is always the goal. Let's see if we can get someone riled up and just comment, as well. Yeah, community engagement, love it. If you want, I would love for you to either comment on our Blue Sky account, join the Discord, comment anything, email us, all that stuff's in the description down below. Also, if you're on YouTube, it's floating on the bottom of this. So, yeah, basically this week, kind of was thinking a little bit what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And the other ones kind of, I don't want to say were motivational, but kind of deeper ones than I thought was going to happen. This one, I don't know if we'll go a full 15 minutes. I don't have a whole ton kind of on my mind. I've been super busy. I'll be honest, work has been extremely busy. So kind of this is actually being recorded super close to our deadline of me getting it over to our editor and stuff. So, what that's actually me. I edit it too. So yeah, we're really cutting it close to when this is going to go live on Monday when you start listening to this. So, but I had some time with my family because it's where we're at located. We've been hit with some snow. And so we were kind of stuck inside the last few days and everything. We did get outside, play a little bit, but kind of really watching my two boys. They have a lot of energy. And it's starting to make me think a little bit like, where do they get that from? Like, where does it go? They just are go, go, go all the time. And it then made me think of little kids in general. Like, little kids are actually very mind-blowing at times if you think about it. I mean, they are constantly on the go, just crazy, crazy, crazy. I always love the analogy of toddlers are mini drunk adults that you're trying to protect all the time. And I think it's very accurate. We've also joked many times that if someone could find a way to bottle toddler energy and mass produce it, they would be a billionaire overnight. I mean, can you imagine just like those 5-hour energy, but it's toddler energy? Boom, slam that. You just go, go, go. And it really kind of hit me today when we were playing. and my youngest was flying around, and then he kind of stopped and he was like breathing heavily and went and got some water, and of course he's gulping it like and then he looks at his older brother and he goes, "I'm tired." And I was like, "Yeah, right, little one. Like, you're not at all." And yep, sure enough, point 3 seconds later, he's running another 17 laps around our house, giggling, playing with older brother. And so it's very mind blowing to me with them. And then also the fact, like, he drilled a wall earlier in the week and just bounced up from it, like, no reaction at all to it. Meanwhile, I sneeze and maybe throw a rib out. Like, it's just very, very cool to see just how resilient little bodies of theirs can just be against stuff, and they just keep going, going. Even like a few months ago, my youngest like was sick, like not throwing up, but you could tell he was just miserable, runny nose, like a little more groggy than usual. Still trooper, still running around playing. Like they just do not care. Um, so yeah, just that's been on my mind just watching them. And then of course all the stuff they're just learning constantly. Like, I mean, just the world there's times where they experience something for the first time and it's really cool and it makes me think back to like really like as a parent I need to really embrace these moments of when they are doing stuff and because people always said blink and it's over, like um and maybe that time will come. But like to me, I'm just enjoying all these moments and just especially with the 2 boys, yes, they'll fight all the time, but the moments that when they do get along, I mean, are fantastic. I love it. It reminds me of me growing up with my 3 other siblings, the 4 of us just on the farm, just hanging out and having a lot of fun. So, um, but yeah, no, just so cool. And just even today, Tommy was messaging me. He was building a desk and his little buddy, his little guy was uh copying him building that desk, like trying to help out. And it was the first time he thought that, like, hey, this guy's like my little guy is actually starting to mimic what I'm doing. I'm like, oh yeah. I said it's fun when that stuff starts happening. So it's cool talking to other parents who have gone through it and even parents who like have high school kids. It's fun talking to them and hearing them just those like I'm I don't know if I'm gonna be ready for that when that does come, those senior nights, those final moments. I mean, I hope both my boys do athletics and everything, and just since I did that growing up and just be able to, um, go through as a parent and just experience all that stuff that my parents had to do. So, um, yeah, that was kind of just my little thoughts of just that, being a parent, watching them grow up and all that fun stuff. So, um in my world though, some other things that I kind of want to talk about a little bit is um I'm very curious. I'm going to talk a little college football here. So by the time this comes out, the field will be set and the playoffs will be announced along with our bowl games. I'm a diehard Michigan fan. We already know we're probably going. It was leaked. We're probably playing December 31st. And I think the Citrus Bowl is what they said. But other than that, we'll have to see what's going on. When I came down to record this, it's like I said, we're nip and tuck, like with my editing and everything. It's Saturday night. So, and this is getting ready to go out on Monday. But Alabama did lose, and Duke was up 7 at half over Virginia, and Ohio State, boo, is up 4, 10-6 over Indiana. So obviously Ohio State, Indiana, and Georgia, who beat Alabama. And Alabama, 3-loss team. I don't know if they're in anymore. So I'll be very curious to see how that. And the nice thing is I can say whatever I want because by the time like I said, it comes out, it doesn't matter. But the big thing to me is this whole Notre Dame Miami fiasco that the committee has done. And very quickly, for those who maybe aren't following sports, you probably already tuned out. You're like, I don't want to listen to this. I promise I'm almost done. I just wanted to say this quick little thing is Notre Dame and Miami played week 1. Miami won head to head. The committee has put Notre Dame ahead of them in the rankings. Same record, very similar resume of who they've been beaten by, who they've won. I don't get it. Like, that's the tiebreaker. Like, why wouldn't you put them ahead? And I mean, it's just to me, it just shows that there is still bias and there shouldn't be, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure maybe hopefully I get some comments. Like I said, this is gonna come out a day after everything's been announced. Tomorrow, Sunday, they're gonna be announcing everything. So let's see if I'm right. I don't think Notre Dame's gonna get in. I guess it'll depend a little bit. If I think if Virginia wins, I think they're in. If Duke wins, ACC probably is getting no one, and Tulane probably won, so they're in. I mean, it's just chaos. It's great. College sports are awesome. So, um, yeah, I'm done talking sports. Yep, done with that. So, what else? What else is going on here? Um, one of my buddies is really into farming simulator. So that's fun watching him play that his little farm, his mind working on that. Um, yeah, big thing coming up that I'm super excited for is probably a month away is when we'll probably do it because I think we decided we're going to do it in January. But our game of the year, video game of the year, stream or not stream, that's maybe a future thing, but our video game episode will come out, and I know that we have started to kind of look at our list. We do it very uniquely compared to other ones. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. That'll be fun. Even if you aren't a video game person, I mean, just tune in, listen to us talk about just stupid nerdy stuff. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of laughs because we did one last year that was very quick, spur of the moment. And this year we've had a lot more time to think about it. And I think there's going to be, we don't debate yet, which we want to keep it that way for right now. But eventually I think we will get into us debating video games, which I think will lead to more great stuff. So yeah, other than that, it's been a good year. I mean, I think I'm going to get one more episode in before the end of the year. This one will drop this week. Then we'll have Tommy. Yeah, I think I'll have one more where maybe I'll do a year in review, kind of look back. So that'll be a nice little teaser. Next one I think we'll do with that is there. And I guess as always too, I encourage you, like if you know me personally, shoot me a message what you want me to talk about if you listen to this. I mean, I'll gladly talk about any topic. I'll dive into anything. Well, let me rephrase that. There's probably certain topics I will not talk about ever. I don't want to get canceled. That's all I'll say. But yeah, no, it's fun. We're having a lot of fun doing this. Yeah, I knew I wasn't probably gonna have a ton to talk about tonight. Super busy. I'm just kind of rambling now. If you're still listening, kudos. Proud of you. Proud of all of you. You did it. Here's my words of affirmation for you. You matter. You are amazing. You have done so much in 2025, and you're going to do great things in 2026. There you go. Let's get to the hot take. Here we go. If you are unfamiliar with it, go back and listen to my other 4 episodes. At the end of each one, I give a great hot take. I have had a few people who I do know personally who've reached out about those. Again, if I say something that gets you fired up, let me know. I want to hear. I want to hear how I'm wrong because right now when I give these, I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm right with these hot takes. And this week, I'll be honest, there's a little backstory with this. So I asked my wife, she ran to the gas station quick convenience store, and I was like, hey, will you just pick up a Mountain Dew? Just give me a weird flavor. I just need something, Comes back with a liquid death. I've never had one, heard them. Basically, it's flavored water. Now, I'm not a big fan of flavored water. There's certain ones that I will drink and everything. So I was kind of like, do I want this or not? It was severed lime, and it was actually really good. I will say this. So my hot take is simply this. LaCroix is the worst drink ever of flavored water. one of my other hot takes involved another beverage that I said was one of the worst. So I'm going to back that up and say LaCroix is the worst flavored water ever. I call it fart water because to me, if you took a fart, made it liquid form, that's all LaCroix is. Straight farts in a can. I would love to expand more on this, but I'm not. That's simply my hot take. It's disgusting. LaCroix is awful. Ugh. I can't see how anyone can drink it. It's disgusting. Fart water, LaCroix. That's my hot take. So, well, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to be heading out here for this week's Grant Goes It Alone. Appreciate all of you. I know I said that earlier, but seriously do appreciate all of us. If you have not followed us on Blue Sky, we did post something about our Spotify. Just very quickly, I want to point that out. We were actually kind of the end of the year wrap. We found out through one of their stats that we debuted this year in 2025, and we were more popular than 72% of other shows that debuted in 2025. So that's to you guys. We appreciate you listening to us. Continue to spread the word. We want to grow this thing. We want this community to be awesome. But yeah, other than that, hope you guys have a fantastic week and enjoy life. I'm out. Bye.